Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Parker. Welcome back once again to another COD mobile video today. I hope everyone is doing well. Now, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, I talked about the brand new May 22nd community update. There were plenty of interesting details and information such as like season 7 teasers and things along those lines. So if you guys have not already checked out that video, definitely would recommend you to go and do so. But what we're going to go and do for today's video is rather than going and talking about the post itself, we're going to be going down below in the comments section and highlighting some of COD Mobile's replies here. Usually a lot of users on Reddit will go and ask some really interesting questions here that a lot of the community will go and ask, and then sometimes, if they're lucky enough, COD Mobile will actually go and respond to it, and I'm just gonna try my best to go and highlight over all that stuff. So if you guys end up enjoying today's video, smacking a like on it would be awesome, as well as if you guys are new, be sure to go and sub. KSAR goes and asks the question, more class loadouts and slots for layouts whenever you can, please. Thank you. And COD Mobile goes and responds back by saying, definitely something we've seen requested many times and shared back with the team. We have some new customization options coming in the future that should help, but it is hard to speak of any specifics at the moment due to how far away that is. Hopefully that will help though once you see it implemented. Dang. So yeah, I'm assuming this isn't going to be releasing during the season 7 update, because I didn't really notice anything new in terms of there being more loadouts or more slots available to the players here, but nevertheless, this is pretty exciting. Maybe we could go and see something like this in a Season 8 update, maybe? We move on to Prophet of Crisis, and he goes and says, thanks for all of these good updates, but I have a question about the calling cards, which we have seen on the Garena test server. Are those going to be in a free/grind or behind a paywall? And please add the legendary bundles. Many of us would love those bundles instantly. Keep it up. And then COD Mobile goes and responds back by saying, you are welcome. And sorry, like we said here, we cannot confirm or talk about the details of everything related to the public test build until we are ready to announce it. We should have all of those details around the calling cards coming soon once we get intimately close to the next release. Also, sorry, no word on legendary bundles. We do have some more great bundles coming next week, but they are all epic items. However, there are some most thought after epic items from the original bunch of bundles released in the April test. Dang, and that's kind of unfortunate there. Not really the first part of the question, because his primary question was, are the calling cards from the Garena test server, are they going to be in a free/grind option? And obviously, since that COD Mobile account is from the global version, they can't really comment on whether or not it will be. But just more towards the second part where they say that they have no word on legendary bundles. It's just such a shame. I know that the whole bundle system was a thing a lot of people were going and looking forward to, but instead all we're getting is just these epic items and not really any items that are like just blowing your socks off here. Now for going on to the next one here, we have Magic, who's actually a supporter of my live streams here, so shout out to you, Magic. He goes and asks the question, I'm just wondering, but are you guys still fixing the audio communication issues between teammates? Me and my friends really want this to be fixed before our group championships start. Also, I was wondering if you guys are planning on adding communication between the other teams as well during kill cams and switching sides, because to be honest, talking some smack to the other team would be really fun. Thanks, much love. And COD Mobile goes and responds back by saying, hey, we have reported up some general audio related issues with voice chat, and we are just hoping plenty of players are reporting it to our player support teams so that they can adequately look into it. However, we'll have to check in with them before the next update, and if it is still an issue next week, we'll likely just do a call out for report/info here in order to consolidate and push it. Wow, that is just so crazy that there is still these audio issues that are currently happening in this game. Like, there's even audio issues more specifically towards the battle royale side of things, and it's only been happening at the start of season 6 here, in which your vehicle or an enemy vehicle will just randomly stop putting out any type of audio. Like, the horn will still work, but you can't hear just the engine going on. You can't hear the actual sound effects of the vehicle itself, and it can just kind of throw you off sometimes. Okay, this next question here, definitely very exciting. Maverick goes and asks the question, our fellow community leakers have shown us leaks to get us excited for next season. Their leaks appear to be mainly chemical themed, but I do recall the devs telling us it's military. So devs, could you please clarify what the next Battle Pass season is? And COD Mobile goes and responds back by saying, how about both chemical and military here? Okay, very interesting stuff. Now, there was actually that 13-second long teaser or whatever of Rust, and it was actually featured in the May 22nd community update. So it was talked about in the video that I made yesterday, as well as that clip was shown about a week ago, and I made a video the moment that clip went and dropped. But it would appear that this whole thing that they're going and kind of teasing to us for season 7 is definitely going to be a chemical theme. I even made a video like 2 days ago going over all the brand new leaked characters that we can go and expect in season 7, and there was Soap in like a hazmat suit, there was Captain Price and he had like a gas mask on the top of his head there. So it will be interesting how they're planning on going in, blending in elements of both like chemical theme and then military theme. Maybe it's going to be more of like a militaristic chemical type of thing going on, because when I think of military, I actually think of like just camo, like really just military looking soldiers rather than people in hazmat suits. I'm thinking more just soldiers themselves. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy for going and saying that. I don't really know if they're going to go all out military, but probably just more or less focus on the chemical sides of warfare here. So now we talk about probably the most exciting part of this, and it comes from MGP, and he goes and says, hey there, awesome stuff. Is there any word about player progression system? And COD Mobile goes and says this: thank you. We do have some player progression related features coming down the line, but they most likely won't be in this next update. It is hard to talk about this publicly in case they get moved or have delays, but when we start talking about the next season mid-June, please reach out to us back then. Oh my god. Okay, I know kind of on surface level here, a lot of people might be like, Parker, you know, this isn't really that big of an update that they went and gave us, but I honestly think it is. It is a really big update in my opinion. And let me kind of go and explain myself here. So they said, yeah, it won't be available in this next upcoming update because obviously I played on the season 7 test server itself and there wasn't even a single hint of there being some type of a prestige system being implemented into this game. But they did literally just say here, if you're interested in going and asking us this question again around mid-June, feel free to go and reach back out to us. So I'm assuming probably within the season 8 update, we could potentially go and expect this brand new prestiging system to be implemented. Because I know this has been talked about ever since, you know, December, January, where people already hit the max level, which is 150. And it's just players want more. They want to be able to go in prestige. And just based off this comment, a comment that not really that many people are going to go and see, they practically say, hey, you know what? Next season, we're going to be getting that much closer to actually going and giving people an answer here, which is pretty exciting. So now for going on to the final question here, it's coming from Jonish, and he said, please fix black screen issue finally. This problem has been here for 4 months at least. Battle Royale crashes after 40 minutes in the game. It means in the end of the second match or in the first half of the third one. This is the biggest negative and it ruins this great game, which I love. And then COD Mobile goes and responds back by saying, it is definitely something we are looking into at and has been a continual challenge for our teams. We did see reports of players reporting fewer black screens after this most recent update, but we know they are still there and still rough for some players. All we can ask is if you see those, just report them up so our teams can continue to gather info to try to find some commonality or clear reason they are occurring. Unfortunately, the large majority of the ones we've seen now to be completely random with no clear cause. And yeah, dude, this has been such a major issue for me. I have an Asus Rogue 2, which is not considered the highest end of phones out there, but it is still a really solid device to go and play on. but it just still deals with game crashes. Like if I don't go and restart my application after the end of each and every single battle royale game, I will go and experience game crashing. But yeah, this is definitely something I would love it to go and see get resolved here. But ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be wrapping up the video on that note. I do want to say thank you guys oh so very much for tuning in and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to go and smack a like on it, as well as if you guys are new, be sure to go and sub with notifications on. My name is Parker. Hopefully you guys will have a fantastic rest of your day today, and I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video.